Shut up and sit down.
Oh, I don't like it.
Hey, I'm Simon.
I'm Batman.
And I am a pirate's bumhole. And we are drinking some drinks called what?
Pirate nightmares.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah.
And
what pirates have nightmares about.
Yeah. Do pirates have nightmares about showers, do you think? Or mermaids? Oh, yeah, they probably do, but not cracking the rum. No. Well, if you enjoy our silly video and I hope it doesn't give you nightmares, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe because that's nice. Not like a pirate. They're not very nice.
Some of them are.
Are they?
Might be.
Might be. Well, and we are surprising each other with movie trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
So what do we have tonight? Is it a movie and is it a trailer or is it something completely different again?
You know... I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen the trailer for this yet, but what I do know are two things. One is it is based on a Stephen King book.
Okay.
But as much as I have read a lot of Stephen King books, and Stephen King has written a lot of books.
He's quite notorious for writing several books.
Yes. Yeah, they actually call him a writer.
Mm-hmm.
I have not read this book because it seemed kind of boring. But there was a movie based on this book previously. It did very, very well, and they are now remaking it for TV. And it stars somebody from the TV show Vikings.
Ooh.
Intriguing, isn't it? Well, let's check out the trailer.
Let's go.
Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright.
I'm scared.
Me too.
Me too.
Where will we go?
Welcome to the Boulder Free Zone. Stu Redman. Which one of you is Larry Underwood?
How do you know who I am?
How do you think?
Mother Abigail?
All I know is that we dreamed of her and she was real. She brought us all together to keep us safe in these uncertain times.
This is my message to you.
Oh, cornfields are never good.
Not in Stephen King books.
You feel him.
Calls himself the Dark Man. But mostly I just see his wolf.
Mother Abigail told us that there are two sides to the world. There's the good, and then there's a deep well of darkness.
Whoa.
Ollie, up, center free. Come on, run on home with me.
Oh, I don't like it.
Boom.
Ah!
In the world that was, they told you it was wrong. What more?
Hello.
Their time is at an end. Our time has begun.
There's bitter days ahead.
Wow.
Terror. The dark man grows stronger every day. And soon he'll destroy all who stand against him. So the world is now a blank page. And it is there. You must make your stand.
Whoa. Wow. So we have just seen the trailer for The Stand, a new limited series coming to CBS All Access on December 17th. Which is a good month for stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out. There's Promising Young Woman, there's Fat Man. What did you think of The Stand?
The cast looks amazing.
Yeah. When have we last seen Whoopi Goldberg in anything?
She's on like that daytime TV.
No, I mean in a movie.
In a movie.
Sister Act 12.
Ghost?
No, I think since Ghost she might have done something.
Star Trek.
Oh yeah, Guinan.
She's awesome.
So bearing in mind, they just did It Part 1 and Part 2 after, it was hugely successful in the 90s, late 80s.
Yeah, I think it might be like 91.
Yeah, I'm going to just put dates over the screen in big bold text
Big
if I'm
corrections
wrong. Yeah.
saying you're being done.
Yeah, these drunk idiots can't remember dates. But yeah, seeing as they had a lot of success kind of rebooting it, not everybody loved the new movies, but they were watchable. They made the studio a ton of money. I feel like they've probably gone back and said, what else did we do like a TV miniseries of back in the day that did pretty well back then and might garner some support for today? The Stand. I've got to say, I didn't know very much about it. Like, the trailers for it when it came out in 1994, which I do know the date of, thank you very much, they weren't that compelling. And, like, the first half was like 2.5, 3 hours just for one part of that movie, or the TV miniseries. So, I don't know, it just felt like a lot of heavy lifting to me.
And I think that was the book, because I was the perfect age for Stephen King right before that, and I used to buy every new book that came out. I really loved it. I read it like it was the biggest book I'd ever seen at the time, and I read every page and loved it. And then I bought every Stephen King book as they came out, like all the previous ones and all the new ones. And then it hit The Stand, and I feel like that was the first one that he did a serialized one of. And for some reason, I think I was like 17, and it just, I didn't like the idea of it, like the story was over several books. Like I wanted a book, and I can understand like a story over a trilogy, but it was more like a comic. Like it was like little novels, but it was like 12 of them or something. And it just annoyed me that I couldn't just get the story in one go, or like in 3 books, like that would be fine. But that I had to like, I can remember it being like comics where it came out like each month you got the next one, and I refused to engage, and that was where I like disengaged from Stephen King. And I feel bad because I was so like, the previous books were so much a part of my identity, and I loved them so much.
Yeah.
And that one I just couldn't get. I just disengaged.
Yeah, I had a very similar feeling when I tried to read the Dark Tower books, the Gunslinger novels. I read the first one, kind of slogged through it, didn't really feel that attracted to the next one. I got like halfway through book 2 and just couldn't do it. I don't know. But I, like you, I loved Needful Things. I loved It. I loved Misery. Like there were so many of his books, even some of the newer ones like Lizzie's Story, and like there's so many of his books I've really, really loved, but the serialized ones I just couldn't get through. But I've got to say, this show, limited TV series, whatever you want to call it, I love the actors in it are amazing, but I love the locations as well. Like you've got the cornfields, you've got the what looks like Alaska, kind of trekking across some tundra or something.
Some of it's going to be like a small town in Maine.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's got to be in Derry or Castle Rock or somewhere. And you had the jail with like the burning toilet paper like falling down in some kind of riot in a jail. Like
it like looks like Alcatraz, but it's not.
Yeah, and then some kind of weird nightclub looking place, like some underground place with weird black lights. Yeah, I mean, so many visually stunning locations. Really reminded me actually of American Gods in a way. Just very kind of abstract and just aesthetically pleasing. I'm really, really intrigued to see what they do with this in December. And, CBS All Access, I've been mocking them a little bit because everything is pinned on Star Trek so far. Like,
fine by me?
I mean, fine by us as long as they keep putting out Star Trek. But what happens when Discovery's finished and, Lower Decks is already gone? Like, are people going to keep paying for CBS All Access when there's, no new Star Trek on it? They've got to have something else. And this looks like a pretty solid something else to justify people still paying for it in December. And, like, when you're in the world of cord cutting where people just pay for the channels they want month to month and then just cut them off when there's nothing good on, I feel like this is a tactic they've got to use. They've got to line up some really good content. People don't buy networks; they buy content, and this looks like some pretty top shelf content
Really
to me.
does. Yeah, that cast is very compelling. I really want to see them together.
Yeah, so I guess we are unanimously excited for once. None of that James Corden stuff to divide us. And, well, we will have to wait until nearly Christmas to see this one. But you will not have to wait very long at all to see the next Drunk Trailer Ambush, because we will be back tomorrow, my friends. So, say it.
Peace out, nuts.
Bye!
Shut up and sit down.